welcome back to another brand new video. Yeah, so if you're probably noticing off the bat, look at this hair. Oh, frick, I messed it up. Look at this hair. Alright, you see this thing? Yes. So, I posted a picture actually on Instagram and Facebook and that, which you guys can follow me. It's still ActionSaiyanGamer. I tried changing it. It's not working, apparently, for me. But maybe if I figure it out, it'll be switched over to Action. So, but anyways, literally, so I posted a picture actually this week on Instagram. It's right here, of course. Literally about my hairstyle, about it being weird. So that's why I thought I'm going to make this video about my hair going up. Yeah. Anyway, so people were saying that my hair looks like Jimmy Neutron. Actually, Dorman posted a picture about it. Then people started just saying it was Jimmy Neutron. To point this out to you guys, sorry to tell you, but that's me. I'm the young one. That was me years ago with Jimmy Neutron. I just got older. I didn't want to say my true identity to people. I'm sorry, but you know, my hair got shorter, and then my hair just got a little poofy up. That's it. Yeah. So that's me, and yeah. So that's me. What do you guys think of me, huh? I'm a beautiful, sexy Jimmy Neutron, man. Alrighty. Anyways, let's get to the real deal here. That's why you're here for a reason. Let's get on to the news and stuff like that. So anyways, gaming news. Switch. I know we've already talked about this last week, but Switch is still being talked about, especially about the Pro Controller and when people should buy it. So guess what? We're going to talk about that shit right here, right now. So, Switch for the Pro Controller. Is it worth it? Is it not? People are saying it is not worth it to pre-order something when you already have something that has the same feeling from the starter kit. Yes, literally it's probably a lot easier to use. Well, the same thing I should be saying. I wouldn't really say it's easier to use. It's a lot easier to pay for it because it goes with the starter kit. So you don't have to worry about getting another controller for that reason. But if you guys have like more people coming over, that's understandable. Unless you guys just want to buy like more of those little starter things and put your controllers. This might be a weird motion for people right now, but you know, slide that little thing in there. I think that's probably a lot more better to show the picture than anything else. Oh boy. But anyways, for games, so if you're looking for something for games, there's only like 2-3 big games coming out for the Switch. It's literally off the bat. Sure, there's already games coming out in the spring and April and stuff like that, but most games are going to be coming out around fall. Some games don't even have a freaking date yet on when they're coming out yet, but apparently they're coming out this year. That's all we know. And then, of course, you've got Mario that's coming out in the holidays. So, if you guys are probably thinking, is it good to buy it now, or is it good to buy it later? Well, for me, I actually was probably going to pre-order it, but literally it got the pre-orders are already done. They're sold out, so I can't do a thing about it. But it will get cheaper by holidays because usually it does. It gets a little cheaper, Probably be the same price for what it is right now for the States in Canada. For us, it's like $100 extra. So yeah, literally, I think the States won the price. They won that price. Man, they got good prices. Anyway, so yeah, that's just one thing. So if you guys want the thing just to play Zelda pretty much at the moment, then go for it. Play that. There are other games that are coming out through April now, like Mario Kart 8 is coming out in April. But if you're going to just wait for like a bunch of games to come out, you better just wait till the holidays. That's a good point. Like, to me in general, I would love to see lots of games come out right away, so then I can have a bunch of games to play for myself to play, because then that'd be a lot more fun, you know what I mean? But anyways, let's get away from the Switch, and let's go to something that has justice in it, of course, the Injustice 2 trailer, of course. So, this was probably an interesting trailer to see more of. The first trailer that came out, I was like, okay, yeah, you're showing off the characters, that's great, all that stuff, awesome. But now they actually are bringing a plot into the trailer, which made it more interesting for me to see this. It is way darker than anything else. It might have been like this when they showed the Injustice first game, for the trailer. But this time it's like about their loved ones dying and all that stuff, about them not like protecting where they were and all that stuff, and pretty much the Justice League is just falling apart. They're just going after each other at this point, like they did in the first game. But I think the first game was a little more different, though. I think that was more about like 2 different dimensions and stuff. But this one is like everybody just wants to kill each other at this point. That's what it seems like in this story. So there's no like bad versus good. It's just they're gonna just beat the living shit out of each other and then probably figure it out by the end that, oh, it was this guy all along, that bastard, how dare he, you know. Yeah, so I can't wait to see how it's gonna play out. I really want to actually get this game because it looks really interesting and something I would probably look forward to wanting to play it. So, but anyways, getting out of games for a minute and let's get into some other stuff, which is another trailer, of course, of Power Rangers. My God, this is probably one of the good trailers. I don't want to say the greatest trailer in the world, but it's one of the good trailers I've seen so far this year, which is literally about them actually showing a lot more to the Power Rangers, and I love how they bring back so much like memories of like the first Power Rangers we got to see and stuff of that, and that's really good. I liked how they're keeping the whole Power Ranger thing together. But I will say though, they have changed a bit to the Power Rangers thing. So the morphing thing, you gotta stand on a platform to morph. Okay, so that's different, but still is interesting to see, you know, them to actually do this, and also to seeing them actually go against like the giant monster in the movie, and plus we gotta see like a little sneak peek of literally the big, huge. I can't remember what it is. Wow, it's the Power Rangers like Mighty Morphin suit, I think it's called. I might be wrong, unless I'm right. Then tell me in the comments how awesome or stupid I am of saying this. Yeah. But anyways, I liked it. It was really good. It brought back memories, and I actually am going to go see this trailer. I definitely want to see it now, so. But another thing for Logan trailer, it came out as well this week, which they finally showed X-23. Now, we kind of knew right off the bat that X-23 was in this movie, of course. We kind of thought about it, because why would they say that she's like you and all that stuff from the first trailer, right? So, we knew for the fact that this was X-23. We know for a fact that these people are tracking her down for a reason. And we also know that Logan and them are on the run for safety. Now, I don't know if the run started like before they met X-23, or it could have been when they met up with these guys or something. I don't know for a fact. But it's definitely something intriguing to see what's going on. Because if Logan and Professor X have been on the run for so many years, that would definitely have a lot more impact to the story to know, before this movie, about why all the X-Men characters are dead besides Professor X and Logan. You know what I mean? So that definitely plays a lot more impact to the story before this movie even comes out. So that's definitely something I thought was interesting to look at, and it's definitely something would be interesting to see as well. So plus plus the one thing I will say is this: why the frig is Deadpool in this movie? Apparently he's supposed to show at the end of this movie. Why? Like, no offense to the character. I love to see, because people did want to see Deadpool show up, of course. But, like, I don't know how that's going to play out. Like, if he's just going to be there to assassinate Logan, understandable. If he's there to literally crack up jokes and stuff about, like, literally random shit, that's going to be weird, because this movie's so dark. Literally, the trailers are way darker than anything else. Like, it reminds me of, like, those movies that you would see, like, those, the Underground Fighter movies and stuff like that. Like, those movies, like, this reminds me of something like that, where they're having hard times in their life, and they're trying to do whatever they can to get back to where they were, and stuff like that. So, that's what it reminds me. So, having Deadpool randomly show up, that'd be weird. Be like, hey, I got back in time. You know, I'd be like, okay, there's a little weird shit happening here. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, that definitely is something I want to see how that's gonna play out as well, is Deadpool. So please don't wreck this, Deadpool. I really like the way this trailer is taking this movie. So Deadpool, don't ruin this, okay? Make it good as well. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, for movies, we have Split and Triple X. Now, we're gonna start out with Split because this is definitely something. Now, this wasn't gonna be on my list. First off, Split was not gonna be on my list because I'm like, it's some guy with 23 identities and stuff like that. And probably a bunch of you might have been like that as well, saying like, why should I see this weird horror movie about a guy that has 23 people inside of him, you know? But apparently it plays out in a movie that came out that Bruce Willis starred in 2000. And I'm not going to say the movie because people say we should not be spoiling this part because people say you should see this before you go in. But anyways, when I heard about it, it made me more intrigued to see this movie because I want to see what the ending is. Yeah, anyway, so it's going to be really interesting to see what that's going to play out with. You know what, Freight, I'm just going to say, it's literally the ending has something about the movie Unbreakable. So, if you guys like the Unbreakable movie, then definitely you'll want to see this movie. Because apparently they say that maybe after this movie, we might get a number 2 Unbreakable or something, you know. So I want to see how that's going to play out. I really would like to see how that'll play out. But anyways, of course, then we got Triple X. The new Triple X movie. And apparently Split beat Triple X in the box office. I was a little shocked finding this out. But anyways, Triple X is one of my, like, literally one of the favorite movies I liked about Vin Diesel back in the day. Before when Ice Cube came in, like, those movies were good. Like, I didn't mind Ice Cube in it. I think Ice Cube is actually in this movie as well. I'm not quite sure. I thought I heard he was in it, but if not, then, you know, it still would be good either way. I'm just saying, it's just, I thought I heard stuff. And sometimes when I hear stuff, sometimes people are wrong or right, and I don't know. But just having him back in Triple X movies is definitely going to be something I want to see. And it's definitely something that I felt like the second Triple X movie was missing in it. So having him back is definitely going to be something I'm definitely going to enjoy. So, and those are 2 movies I definitely would like to see for the weekend. And hopefully they turn out well. So, hope you guys are watching. That's all that matters. And I will see you, of course, in the next Saturday night movie. That would be interesting. A movie of Saturday night. But anyways, have a great day, guys. If you guys are going to go see any of these movies, enjoy them, be safe, have great times, and that's all that matters. So, and I'll see you, of course, in the next videos. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day.